5 years that I've been a missionary here in the Philippines, I've witnessed firsthand the epidemic that's happening in these streets, where children are living in immense poverty, digging through trash cans for food, and begging for food on the streets.
And you know, in accordance to UNICEF figures, 1.5 million of these children are living on these streets. And there's an additional 2 million registered as orphans here in the Philippines. You know, one of the many problems that these children are facing here in the Philippines are drugs and substance abuse. And with that comes gang warfare and gang affiliation. Another issue they have is health. These children are living malnourished on the streets, eating out of the garbage.
You know, as a means of survival, these children will have to do the unthinkable many times, which is turning to child prostitution, which opens up a huge door, which is human trafficking.
So they're then being infected with HIV and STDs.
God has broken our hearts for these children as families, and He's asked us to lay down our lives by building a safe haven for these precious children, to give them a place of safety and a place where they can be in the presence of God and be risen up in the midst of families.
That's right, and we've had the honor and the privilege as families over the past 3 years to reach these very children with a number of outreaches. Number one, we have a feeding program that feeds 120 of these hungry children every week. Secondly, we go into the cancer care and treatment wards here in Davao City and pray for these sick children. And thirdly, we're being given the opportunity to reach into the poorest neighborhoods to create discipleship programs and opportunities to reach the families of these children that we're meeting. You know, God has charged our ministry to build an orphanage, a safe haven for these very children that are the rejected of the rejected here in the Philippines.
These precious children desperately need our help, and we desperately need yours. We cannot do this without financial support. We cannot do this without your prayer support. Will you please pray with us about being a partner and being part of the solution for these precious children?
And to find out more, we're going to leave details below this video where you can get in touch and become a part of this solution here in the Philippines.